All right, today we're diving into a really fascinating and honestly kind of counterintuitive idea from Dr. Yumi Ishihara's book, The Power of Hunger. Now, this is a concept that might just flip everything you thought you knew about eating and health on its head. I mean, just think about it for a second. We live in a world with more food available than at any point in human history, right? Yet, at the same time, things like diabetes and heart disease are just skyrocketing. And that's the central paradox we're going to unpack today. The idea that maybe, just maybe, more food isn't the solution. It might actually be the problem.
You know, this whole situation actually has a medical name, metabolic syndrome. It's basically this dangerous cocktail of conditions, things like high blood pressure, high blood sugar, and belly fat all happening at once. And when you've got this cluster, your risk for really serious health problems goes way up. The author's argument is pretty simple. This is a direct result of what he calls overnutrition.
Okay, Section 1, the modern health paradox. So, you gotta ask, how did we get here? In a world that's overflowing with food, why are so many of us struggling with our health? Let's really dig into this paradox.
Yeah, for pretty much all of human history, our biggest enemy was not having enough food. Starvation was the real threat. So our bodies, our very instincts, are hardwired to seek out calories and hang on to them. But here's the twist. The author argues that in the world we live in now, that entire script has been flipped. The danger isn't malnutrition anymore, it's overnutrition. It's excess. We're just eating too much.
All right, on to Section 2, our ancestral superpower. So, if our bodies aren't really built for this modern world of constant food, then what are they built for? And this is where the whole idea gets really interesting. Dr. Ishihara says the answer and the solution is hidden in our past, and what he calls our ancestral superpower.
Just take a look at this. For 3 million years, human existence was all about scarcity. Hunger wasn't an exception, it was the norm. Our entire biology adapted to that reality. And the whole 3 square meals a day plus snacks thing we do now, that's only been a thing for what, the last 70 years? It's not even a blip on our evolutionary radar. It's nothing.
And this right here just shows you what a massive mismatch we're dealing with. Think about it. Our bodies have a whole arsenal of hormones, like over 10 of them, ready to go to raise our blood sugar if we're starving. It's a top priority. But to lower high blood sugar from eating too much, we've got exactly one hormone for that job, insulin. That's it. It tells you everything you need to know. We're biologically built for hunger, not for a 24/7 feast.
And you know what's wild? This isn't some new age health fad. People have known about this for a long time. I mean, check out this quote. It was found on an Egyptian pyramid from 6,000 years ago. It says, "Man lives on 1/4 of what he eats. The other 3/4 lives on his doctor." Even way back then, they understood the dangers of eating too much.
Okay, part 3, the theory of impure blood. So we've established that overeating is the problem, but the next logical question is, how? How does it actually make us sick on a physical level? Well, the author has a central theory for this, and he calls it the theory of impure blood.
So here's the big idea. When we're constantly eating, our body's internal cleaning and repair crews, they never get a break. They never have a chance to do their job. So all this metabolic waste and all these excess nutrients just start to build up in our bloodstream. The author gives this a name, impure blood, and he argues that this state is basically the root cause of almost all modern diseases.
And he breaks it down into 5 main things that lead to this state. First, too much animal protein. Second, a lack of exercise. Third, chronic stress. Fourth is a low body temperature. And fifth, toxins from our environment. The key here is that it's usually not just one thing, right? It's more like a domino effect, a cascade of all these modern lifestyle factors working together.
And to back up that first point about too much animal protein, the author says, just look at our own biology. I mean, look at our teeth. Most of them, over 60%, are molars, which are perfect for grinding up grains and plants. Only a tiny fraction are canines, the ones for tearing meat. It's like our own bodies are telling us we're designed to eat mostly plants.
All right, moving into Section 4, benefits of an empty stomach. So we've talked a lot about the problem. Enough of the doom and gloom, right? The really good news is that the solution is already hardwired into our biology. So let's talk about the incredible benefits of just having an empty stomach sometimes.
Okay, so here's the kicker. When you finally give your body a break from digesting food all the time, this whole cascade of amazing things starts to happen. We're talking activating longevity genes, boosting your immunity. But it's not just stuff happening on a cellular level. You can actually feel it. Your brain gets sharper. Your body gets a chance to clean house and detox. You might even feel a sense of mental calm and notice your body temperature going up. It's a total system reset.
And that, right there, is the entire point of the book's title. Dr. Ishihara is saying that hunger isn't some weakness we have to avoid at all costs. It's the exact opposite. It's a powerful, built-in healing ability. It's the power of hunger, and we just have to learn how to tap into it.
Okay, Section 5, the half-day fasting method. This all sounds great in theory, right? But what does it actually look like in real life? How do you do it? Well, that brings us to the really practical part, the half-day fasting method.
And you're going to love how simple this is. The method is literally just skip one meal a day. That's it. The author suggests starting with breakfast because it's the easiest way to stretch out that natural fast you have while you're sleeping. This gives your body a really nice, long, uninterrupted window to do all that rest and repair work. Seriously, that's the whole thing. No crazy rules, no counting calories, nothing.
So to really see what this simple change can do, let's look at a real-world example from the book. Let's talk about a guy called Mr. Z. He's 45 years old, and he used to be a college athlete. But even with that background, he found his health was really starting to slide.
So he goes for a checkup, and the news isn't great. He weighs 83 kilograms, and he gets hit with a whole list of diagnoses: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, a fatty liver, and diabetes. I mean, that's a textbook case of metabolic syndrome right there.
So what did he do? He started the half-day fast. He just skipped breakfast every day, and you have got to see these results after only 3 months. He dropped 8 kilograms. His blood pressure? Back to normal. His cholesterol? Normal. All those other scary vitals? All back to normal. That is an absolutely incredible turnaround from just one simple change.
And that really just leaves us with this one big question to think about. In our search for better health, we're always looking for the next new thing to add, right? The next superfood, the next supplement, the next magic pill. But what if the real secret isn't about adding more at all? What if the key is to simply take something away and let our body's own natural, powerful ability to heal do the rest?